If you or someone in your family gets a Social Security check, there's a number that just got updated, and it could change how much money shows up in that account starting next January. Here's everything that's actually known right now and what's still just a guess. Every year, Social Security benefits get adjusted for inflation. It's called COLA, a cost of living adjustment. The idea is simple. If everything gets more expensive, your check should go up too, so it doesn't quietly lose value year after year. Here's how it actually gets calculated. The government tracks a specific inflation measure called the CPI-W throughout the year. Then it compares prices from July, August, and September to the same 3 months the year before. Whatever percentage prices went up by, that's the raise. But there's a detail that rarely makes the headlines. That CPI-W measure was built to track spending by urban wage earners, working people, not retirees. Retirees spend a much bigger share of their money on healthcare, and health costs usually rise faster than everything else. Critics have pushed for years to switch to a different measure, one built around how seniors actually spend, arguing the current formula quietly shortchanges the people it's supposed to protect. So keep that in mind as we get to the numbers. Because whatever raise gets announced, it's being measured by a ruler that wasn't built with retirees in mind in the first place. Now, here's the history. In 2023, inflation was so high that benefits jumped 8.7%, the biggest increase in over 40 years, and the fourth largest in the program's entire history. Since then, it's cooled off fast, 3.2% in 2024, then just 2.5% in 2025, ticking back up slightly to 2.8% for 2026. The raise nearly 71 million people are getting paid right now. Now, here's the actual news from this week. An advocacy group called the Senior Citizens League just put out its estimate for 2027, landing at 3.8%. But not everyone agrees. An independent analyst who tracks this closely, Mary Johnson, actually downgraded her own forecast. She had projected 4.7% earlier this year, and just revised it down to 3.7% after the latest inflation data came in cooler than expected. Either way, both numbers land bigger than the last couple of years, and bigger than most COLAs over the last 50 years. So what does that mean in dollars? The average retirement benefit right now sits around $2,084 a month. A 3.8% raise would push that to about $2,163, roughly $79 more each month. The maximum possible benefit would climb by about $197, and the average spousal benefit would cross $1,000 a month for the first time. But remember, those are averages. Most people's actual increase will land closer to the lower end of that range. And here's the catch nobody puts in the headline. Medicare Part B premiums usually go up around the same time, and for a lot of retirees, that increase gets deducted straight out of the Social Security check before it even lands. So the raise on paper is often bigger than the raise you actually feel. This number still isn't final. The estimate is missing 2 more months of inflation data. The official 2027 COLA won't be announced until October 14th, after September's numbers come in, and every beneficiary gets a personalized letter in December spelling out their exact new amount. Which brings us back to that measuring stick. Even when COLA goes up, a lot of retirees say it still doesn't keep pace with what their actual costs, housing, healthcare, groceries, are doing. The raise is real. Whether the ruler measuring it was ever built for the job is a different question entirely. So mark October 14th. That's when the guessing stops and the real number shows up.